Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well, and in this video I'm going to be talking about a new update on an Oscar Piastri and Max Verstappen swap deal claim, as well as Charles Leclerc's new comments about Ferrari. So let's start with Leclerc, and as we know, he joined the Scuderia in 2019, but he hasn't had a real chance of fighting for the title with Ferrari. Now, ahead of 2026, Leclerc gave a now or never verdict on Ferrari fighting for the title this year, and well, so far in 2026, Ferrari have the second fastest car, and they are set to bring a lot of upgrades to Miami in the hope of closing the gap to Mercedes out in front. Now, Leclerc has stressed that his passion for Ferrari remains, but has also pointed out his will to win and acknowledged that time has passed, with he and Ferrari still on the joint mission to win the title. And ahead of what could be quite a big silly season later this year, Leclerc perhaps dropped an important hint by stating hope that Ferrari's time will come this year, or as soon as possible. Leclerc said, as quoted by Planet F1, "So the passion is still there, then of course the will to win, and we want to win eventually, and I want to win. It's been so many years obviously working with the team to try and come back to the top. It's been a good step forward this year. We're just not yet where we want to be, and we'll keep pushing towards that direction. I hope our time will come soon, because yes, it's been a long time since I started, and obviously time has passed. I'm doing my best, and I hope our time will come this year, or as soon as possible." Now, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss my Formula 1 content. I've just reached 47,000 subscribers, and your support means so much to me. Thank you so much for it. Now, going back to Ferrari, and it'll be interesting to see where they are in Miami. As I say, they're bringing a lot of upgrades to that Grand Prix weekend. At the same time, though, rivals Mercedes would have been working just as hard over the unplanned April break, and meanwhile McLaren, who were in the mix with Ferrari at the last race in Japan, are set to bring big upgrades to Miami as well. So it could potentially be an as you were, like in Japan, going into Miami, but we'll see what happens. Now, on the subject of McLaren, as we know, they've recently managed to sign Gianpiero Lambiase. Basically, GP is Max Verstappen's race engineer at Red Bull. However, he is set to move to McLaren in 2028 as Chief Racing Officer and support team principal Andrea Stella. Now, with Verstappen not particularly happy with the current 2026 regulations and Red Bull being in the midfield at the moment, there was a lot of speculation and reports following GP's move that Max Verstappen could follow GP to McLaren, and as a result, Oscar Piastri could end up leaving McLaren and perhaps go to Red Bull. If you want to find out more about that, I'll leave a link to a video I did in the description, but former F1 driver Ralf Schumacher told Sky Sports Germany, as quoted by news.com.au, this can mean he leaves Red Bull because he no longer believes in the team and quits altogether, especially since he never tires of emphasising how boring he finds Formula 1. Or he goes to McLaren with his engineer, which would equally mean that there are negotiations underway at McLaren for Oscar Piastri to go to Red Bull, something we've seen before. However, in a new update, McLaren Racing Chief Executive Zak Brown has rejected this sort of thing happening. Basically, when he was asked by Sky F1 whether Verstappen will follow Lambiase to McLaren, Zak Brown said, as quoted by Planet F1, "From a McLaren point of view, I couldn't be happier with Lando and Oscar. We have long-term agreements with them, and I think it's the greatest driver pairing on and off the track, so we have no intention of replacing any of our two superstars." But that's going to be the video from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.